A picture's worth 1,000 words, and this one's worth 1,000 shares. Why this family photo in a York hospital is going viral on social media.
And the hot temperatures taking their toll. How can you keep your older loved ones safe during this heat wave?
Live from Central Pennsylvania, this is CBS 21 News at 5:30.
Hey, there's Tom Russell. I guess we're going to check in with first warning weather.
Tom, it's your turn.
It's a hot one out there.
Yeah, it's so hot you forget to talk sometimes, that's for sure. Yeah, we got the heat going on today, but I got this great view for stakes in the forecast tonight, so I wanted to share that first as you look out from East Pennsboro Township down towards Harrisburg and the beautiful valley there. Just incredible shot, but you can almost see the heat. Yeah, see the heat as you look around because all that heat and humidity hanging out. Let's show you some temperatures as we've been right around that 90-degree mark. We did touch 90, so officially we're now in day 2 of our potential heat wave. So plenty of heat, plenty of humidity, but no relief as far as any rain showers go. So if you have some evening plans, it's more about the heat and humidity. 7 o'clock, let's show you that. We're hot. We're 87. 9 o'clock tonight, we're warm. 83. Late tonight, still muggy. 79, right around 80 degrees. So another night where we do not cool off. But some big changes coming tomorrow. As a matter of fact, you need to keep an eye on the sky tomorrow for tomorrow afternoon and the evening. The potential here for some strong to severe thunderstorms. This will be part of our cool down that's coming our way as we head into the weekend. So in the meantime, stay cool, stay above the heat as best you can. We've got some hints on that coming up in just a few minutes. We're live tonight in East Pennsboro Township. Guys, back inside to you.
It's expected through the weekend that we ensure that our most frail residents are safe.
Tonight, a plan for older Pennsylvanians to get help cooling off during these summer temperatures. Glad you're with us at 5:30. I'm Robb Hanrahan.
And I'm Gnoza. CBS 21's Courtney Highfield is learning how these people can get the help they need.
Yes, it's very hot out, it's very humid, and it's nice to have a nice cool place to come into.
The Area Agency on Aging has contacted every single person they work with to make sure they're safe and cool this week.
I think it's really important during a time where you've got an extended period of oppressive heat. We've got high humidity, and it's expected through the weekend that we ensure that our most frail residents are safe.
Commissioner George Hartwick says there are a lot of older homes in the county, many without air conditioning. If a person age 60 and older doesn't have a unit, they're making sure they at least get a fan to them.
I know we have fans available, and we've just done a purchase order for some additional air conditioning units.
They've also set up refuge centers, 13 places across the county that seniors can go if they need relief from the heat.
Who wants to be out in this heat? And some people can't afford to have the air conditioning, so this is a good place to come.
One of those places, the Friendship Community Center on Commons Drive. People who go there regularly say they're getting out of the heat, and it gives them something to do.
It's wonderful, the companionship, you know, just to have other people to talk to, and I don't know, you develop friendships, and it's very nice.
Hartwick says if you're a senior in the area and you need help, don't be afraid to ask for it.
You know, if you're like my father, you're extraordinarily proud. You don't want to ask for any help, and the idea that you want independence and the ability to live on your own is something that is extraordinarily respectable, but you shouldn't put yourself in a dangerous position.
That's Courtney Highfield reporting. Remember, you can check the weather anytime with our weather app. Tom says there's a threat of some storms in the future. Just search CBS 21 WX in your app store. A local picture is going viral on the internet. This York County dad sleeping in his son's hospital room all of the night on the third shift. Tonight we're talking to the family making waves on the internet. I suppose they would be. Where do you get that wacky crib? I know. CBS 21's Kristen Maisel will have their story tonight at 10 on the CW and at 11 on CBS 21.
Oh, it's so cute. All right, new at 5:30, 2 people were transported to the hospital after a car hit a Cumberland County convenience store today. The car drove into a brick wall at a CVS around 1 o'clock. It happened at the Walnut Bottom Road and East King Street location in Shippensburg Township. State police in Carlisle are investigating the incident. The state auditor general is revealing the results of an audit of the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs homes. The audit started in July of 2014 and wrapped up in March, revealing that across the state, wait list discrepancies kept veterans out of empty beds. One home in Hollidaysburg, Blair County, had 70 open beds. Veterans were waiting up to a year for space. PA is home to more than 450,000 veterans over the age of 65.
But for every single veteran that does turn to the state in their golden years, we need to make sure that they are treated with the dignity and respect they deserve. Sometimes can go along.
Grievance and complaint filing procedures are also being reviewed. None of the veterans' homes are in central PA. Eugene DePasquale says the locations of the facilities are determined by demographics. A woman is burned in an early morning house fire in York County. The fire destroyed the home on the 900 block of Whistler Road in Newberry Township. An older woman on oxygen was asleep when the fire woke her up. Neighbors say she yelled for her son downstairs and he was able to get her out of the house. She was taken to Lehigh Valley Burn Center for burns on her hands. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
A Harrisburg area toddler and parents are reunited after a region-wide notification helped identify the child. The South Central Task Force says its alert system sends out mass phone calls to all white page and registered numbers. Someone who received the call about the toddler was able to identify him, helping Pembroke police find the parents. If you register your number with the South Central Alert, you can select where you want to get the alert calls from. Go to CBS 21 and click to Alert Bar for information on how you can sign up. Happening tonight, a regional police force is considering disbanding. The Southern Regional Police Department in Lancaster County and the community are meeting tonight at the Conestoga Volunteer Fire Company. The police force currently serves Conestoga and Pequay townships. Tonight, the communities will discuss other options for police coverage. That meeting starts at 7. Stay with CBS 21 News. Coming up at 10 and 11, we'll have the details of the community's discussion.
Now, continuing coverage of the Bill Cosby case. The former comedian is back in court today in Montgomery County. Cosby's defense looking for the judge to require his accuser to testify and face cross-examination before Cosby's case heads to trial.
CBS 21's Donna Kirker-Morgan has been at the courthouse all day. Donna?
And Cosby did not win that case. He wanted to have his accuser at the preliminary hearing. And today, 3 things could have happened. The charges could have been thrown out. They could have ordered a new preliminary hearing, or the judge could have agreed with prosecutors that says that the accuser does not have to be on the stand, and that is what happened. Bill Cosby's team of attorneys says his charges never should have been sent to trial because his accuser did not take the stand in the preliminary hearing. Instead, we listened to police officers read a statement made by Andrea Constant in 2005. She's a former Temple employee who says Cosby drugged her and then sexually assaulted her in 2004. Cosby says it was consensual. His team also says reading a statement that is 11 years old is not good enough and a violation of his due process, a constitutional right. A right that they insinuated today that they would continue to pursue.
This decision and allow us to begin our journey to making sure that Mr. Cosby is proven innocent and seeing to it that we restore his good name.
Meanwhile, prosecutors say that Cosby's team just wants to discredit the witness, and a 2013 court ruling allows for such statements to simply be read.
The defense operated under a mistaken belief that they had a right to confront the victim at this stage. They do not. There's a rule that says otherwise.
They also say Cosby will get to see his accuser at trial. Prosecutors say that she is willing and able to testify.
Justice has been delayed too long. We are looking forward to getting into trial where the defendant can then confront his accuser.
And that trial right now is scheduled for January of next year, but you can expect the Cosby team to continue to put some roadblocks in the way. Reporting live in Montgomery County, Donna Kirker-Morgan, CBS 21 News.
All right, Donna, thank you. In state news, the leader of the Archdiocese of Philadelphia is announcing new rules for those who wish to receive Holy Communion. Archbishop Charles Chaput says remarried church members should abstain from sex and live, quote, like a brother and sister if they haven't had their previous marriage annulled. He also says Catholics in same-sex partnerships should refrain from sex and should not hold positions in the church in order to avoid, quote, moral confusion in the community.
A bill to keep federal grants from sanctuary cities, including Philadelphia, is being rejected in the Senate. Sanctuary cities are places that won't prosecute a person solely for being an illegal immigrant. Senator Pat Toomey says the bill encourages police to detain undocumented immigrants. Opponents say that's already happening in Philadelphia. Toomey's rival this election year, Katie McGinty, also opposed that bill. Hillary Clinton is adding a campaign stop in Philadelphia tomorrow. The presumptive Democratic nominee will address the African Methodist Episcopal Church at a conference for their 200th anniversary. Clinton is also scheduled to campaign with Vice President Joe Biden in the Scranton area tomorrow afternoon.
In Washington, Congress is tackling mental health care in the U.S. A reform bill cleared the House of Representatives yesterday with nearly unanimous support from Democrats and Republicans. The legislation would potentially address a nationwide shortage of psychiatric beds and child psychiatrists and create a new federal position to focus on the issue. The bill was first introduced in 2013 following the shooting at the Sandy Hook Elementary School. It now heads to the Senate, where the American Psychiatric Association is calling for its approval.
Making international headlines, Brazil is on high alert for terrorism. The country is holding drills with French specialists to prepare for potential terrorist attacks during the Summer Olympic Games. While there's no specific threat against the Games, they're doing everything they can to prepare, including screening names of all ticket lists. Counterterrorism officials say Brazil doesn't have enough extremists to carry out attacks, but after the Paris attacks, a French ISIS fighter claimed in a tweet that Brazil would be next.
Skin condition most commonly found on children can often pop up in adults in the summer. How you can treat or even prevent it next in this week's Doc Talk.
And we're closely watching the progress on this abandoned pup. What little Libre is doing today as he gets better. Tom Russell.
All right, it is dinner time and we are ready to go. Wouldn't you say, Jonathan?
I think so. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
wait.
We got steaks, we got burgers, we got hot dogs, we've got habanero and peach chicken sausage. It's all next with Steaks in a Forecast. Stay with us.
You're watching CBS 21 News at 5:30. News at 5:30 with Al Gnoza, Tanya Foster, and Chief Meteorologist Tom Russell. This is CBS 21 News at 5:30.
Now an update on the puppy Libre. Last night we caught up with a Boston Terrier rescue at the Dillsburg Veterinary Center. He's only a few months old and was found in Lancaster County in terrible condition today. Vets say his health is continuing to improve. His temperature is rising back to normal and he's drinking from a syringe. Not able to drink out of the toilet yet, but that's soon. We're all hoping the little guy gets well soon.
Yes. Drinking water from that syringe.
Yes.
While many people associate dry skin with winter, sweat can also lead to dry skin, making the summer one of the times of year where eczema pops up.
The itchy skin rash is common, so what brings relief? CBS 21's Laura Greenberg breaks it down for us in this week's Doc Talk.
Eczema is especially common in kids, but can continue into adulthood. And doctors say not only is it manageable, it's oftentimes preventable.
It's red, it's itchy, and it typically sticks around.
You have a hereditary component to it, so it actually never goes away.
It's eczema, and it's one of the most common skin conditions in children.
You usually see eczema in children, very small babies and infants around the mouth area, and then in these areas on the forefront of your arms, behind your knees.
All common places because they're generally the wettest or sweatiest. Besides the hereditary factor, Holy Spirit pediatrician Nullifer Goyle says eczema can be triggered by certain types of clothing, sweat, and stress. Over-the-counter itch creams and antihistamines can help fight the itch, but bathing habits can also treat and manage it.
The first thing you'd want to do is usually bathe in water that's not too hot. The higher the temperature, the more the itch.
Dr. Goyle also says to use soap that's more slimy instead of one that has a lot of lather.
The more the lather in the soap, the more drying it becomes.
Dr. Goyle suggests using a towel to pat dry after a bath or shower instead of rubbing dry, and using oil-based moisturizer like petroleum jelly instead of lotions, so these red, itchy areas don't have to take over your skin.
If you have eczema and none of these work to reduce it, call your doctor. They can prescribe a steroid to fight eczema. With this week's Doc Talk, I'm Lara Greenberg, CBS 21 News.
All right, Lara, thanks. A new care center will open in Lebanon County. Pinnacle Health was on hand to celebrate the completion of the Lebanon Valley Advanced Care Center on Main Street in Annville.
The more we learn about our patients, the more we understand their needs and hopefully can provide them better health care.
The center includes Annville Family Medicine, Pinnacle Health Endocrinology Associates, and Select Physical Therapy. A Pinnacle Health Cardiovascular Institute and Non-Emergency Primary Care Center will be added later on. The grand opening is July 11th.
And now, CBS 21 News First Warning Weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Russell.
Well, hello, we are live tonight in East Pennsboro Township, and of course, you know, if I'm out of the studio, that means food is going on. It is car and steaks and a forecast, and check out this setup. This is pretty sweet. And speaking of sweet, this is Tessa. How are you, sweetie?
Hi.
Where's your mom?
She's inside.
Oh, she's inside. Are you enjoying your dinner?
Yeah.
It doesn't get any cuter than that, although it might. Check this out. This is her sister, Luna. Say hi, Luna. She doesn't speak much, but she's a great eater. Can you see that? She's eating really good stuff. All right, he does live here. And you belong to these kids, right?
Yeah, I think so.
This is Jonathan Stevenson, our winner this week, and thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you for being here.
All right, now you just got done slaving away on the grill. How'd we come out?
Very, very good. Very good. Love the steaks, love these sausages. Never had those before.
Habanero
just
and peach,
spicy
right?
enough. Yeah, it's a little sweet, a little spicy. Added a little mustard. Very tasty.
Well, a beautiful setup. Let's zoom over there and see if we can meet some of your friends. Hey, did Mom come back in?
Yeah.
Oh, she did. Wait, here's Mom. Get Mom live, and let's hear it for Mom here. Look at that.
I forgot the baked beans.
Oh, the baked beans. Come on in.
Yeah.
All right, we'll make room for the baked beans. We'll go over and meet your friends while you're doing the bean thing. So these are great folks. They've got a lot going on. They have some cool neighbors as well. How are you, sir?
Good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I almost spilled your dinner there.
Almost.
Renee, is it? Is that right?
Renee, it is.
All right. And how's the food so far?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Phenomenal.
Excellent. And you are?
Carol. It's amazing. Food is great.
Good stuff. And?
I'm Lynn.
And Lynn, have you had the steak yet?
I haven't yet. I don't have any silverware.
Get this woman some silverware. Before we go to the carafix, I want to show you this gorgeous shot. Look at that amazing view. I can't get enough of that view.
Oh, neither can I. And this heat, I love it. Most people
you
say
like
it's
the heat?
oppressive. Oh, no. I love this. Hotter, more humid. I'm in heaven.
I never hear that. All I ever hear is complaints. Let's show you some numbers. We've been right around 90 today. So would you like to do 90 again tomorrow? Does that sound good?
90 or 95.
Wow.
I'd be ecstatic.
I love this guy. No complaining. All right, we're in the middle of a heat wave. We're headed toward a heat wave anyways. You see, we did touch 90 today, upper 80s in most spots as we've been talking here this afternoon. Let's widen out and show you what's happening across the state. We've been a little warmer as you get into Philadelphia. Some heat there for sure. Been a little cooler as you look out toward Pittsburgh, but not much. The heat and humidity, a little bit of cloud cover through the day, but no rain relief yet. That's going to come as we get on into tomorrow. Let's widen out one more time, show you the heat up and down the eastern seaboard. We've been in the 90s today in the nation's capital and beyond. So another day of the heat as we head toward the end of the week. Storminess now on the rise, especially as we get into tomorrow. So most of that action has been off to our west thus far today, but we'll get into some of that action through the day tomorrow. Here's your future cast. Storms on the way starting in the afternoon tomorrow and lingering into the evening, and the big heads up is the potential here for some severe weather as we go through the afternoon and evening tomorrow. So definitely an eye to the sky. In the meantime, just trying to stay cool. It is warm and muggy tonight. We're down to 74 for the overnight low. Here's your first warning 7-day forecast as we get into a stormy day tomorrow. Again, the potential for some severe weather, 92. And then Saturday, still hot, 88, but less humid, a little more comfortable. Sunday, sunshine, 85. Say Monday looks great too. Tuesday, sunny, 86. Clouds coming back for Wednesday and Thursday next week. There's your 7-day forecast brought to you by Members First Federal Credit Union. And the lady of the house never gets a chance to eat.
It's okay. It's all right. I'm
You
used to
will,
it.
right?
I got 2 little ones. Mommy always eats cold food.
Yes.
I'm
Well,
used to
Suzanne,
that.
you have some beautiful daughters.
Thank
so
you. Thank
they're
you.
Awesome. All right, we'll send it back inside to you guys. See you.
Looks like a good time, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. Well, if you're taking advantage of the sun and setting up some vacation, your travel plans may have just gotten a little more convenient.
Yeah, the new high-tech way you can get to and from the capital city airport coming up.
You're watching CBS 21 News at 5:30.
Is going to jail for 10 days, guilty of trying to poison her co-worker.
Yeah, the women worked together at a spa in Gaithersburg.
My client did a very foolish thing, which she regrets and is very sorry for. You know, she poured the skin medicine, the skin treatment product in the other woman's water, which the woman drank and got sick to her stomach.
Now, the whole thing was caught on camera. The lawyer for the woman says the pair's relationship had started to deteriorate last year. The woman faces up to 20 years in jail, but instead a judge decided 10 days with probation would be punishment.
A new form of transportation is available at Harrisburg International Airport. Now you can take an Uber instead of a taxi or waiting for someone to pick you up. Two options are available. The Uber X seats up to 4 people and the XL up to 6. These are some of the fare estimates for common stops around the capital area. A ride to or from the airport should set you back between $15 and $50. At the airport, request a ride from your phone and follow signs to ground transportation. And in Philadelphia, Uber is coming to the rescue as SEPTA continues to deal with huge delays after taking a third of its rail cars out of service this weekend because of structural defects. The city says Uber X can operate legally in the city during the Democratic National Convention. Uber is already offering a 40% discount to suburban riders to and from certain transit stops. There's no timeline for the repair of SEPTA's rail cars.
If you're going to take a trip, why not hop on this luxury liner? The Queen Mary 2. Yeah, it looks nice. Swing it again thanks to a $132 million makeover.
The ship added several solo cabins, an increasingly popular accommodation on cruises these days.
There are more and more solo travelers today than, quite frankly, ever in any period of time.
The other updates include a brand new restaurant and 10 new dog kennels. The refurbishment includes almost 600,000 square feet of new carpet. That's a lot of carpet, Al. The Queen Mary 2 first launched 12 years ago. 1 million man-hours went into the ship's upgrades.
That's a lot of man-hours.
It is. Next on CBS 21 News at 6, what you need to do to beat this extreme heat and keep you and your family safe.
Plus, another deadly police-involved shooting, this time the aftermath all caught on camera live for the world to see.